Ahoy, peace and blessings. Welcome back. Today we're talking about how to never be cursed again. Alright, I could teach you guys how to curse people, right? But I think it's utterly pointless. You get what I'm saying? If I teach things right, you should never be in that situation where you feel as though you have to curse someone, where you feel as though you're being cursed, right? We can avoid all of that. You get what I'm saying? It's like, why would you teach a dog how to do taxes, right? You can avoid that, right? Dogs avoid that. You get what I'm saying? Why would you teach a spider how to tie his shoes? You get what I'm saying? It's kind of pointless, right? I think teaching people how to curse is ultimately pointless at this time of my life, right? If I was making videos a couple years ago, you get what I'm saying? I might have did that. At this point, it's pointless though. I want you to realize something, right? Most of us, right? God won't curse us, okay? God will never curse the majority of us. I don't think God will curse any of us, period. There's proof of this since the beginning, okay? Genesis 3:17. To Adam he said, because you listened to your wife and ate fruit from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat from it. Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil, you will eat food from it all the days of your life, right? So even when Adam and Eve disobeyed God, right, they were not cursed. The ground was cursed. Okay, this is why the Holy Land is so important, right? You want to make your land holy, right? Even when Cain killed his brother, right? Cain wasn't cursed. The ground he stood on was cursed, which is not the same thing. You can be living in a cursed place and be completely righteous, right? Adam and Eve cursed the ground, the earth. Cain cursed the ground, right? God didn't even curse Cain or Adam or Eve, right? God hasn't cursed anyone, okay? If you know God, if you're close to God, you will not be cursed. I want you to understand that, right? Humans may try to throw curses at you. It won't work, right? It'll be reflected back onto them. For me personally, right, I'm very empathetic, right? I see energy and things like that, right, very, very deeply, right? When I see someone who's cursed, right, I start feeling like I'm cursed, but it's not me, you know, I'm not cursed. It's just their energy, right? If you're very empathetic, you have a lot of empathy, okay, you take on other people's emotions, other people's thoughts. Sometimes, right, you may be feeling another person. When you feel like you're cursed, it's really another person's energy, okay, who's allowed some lower being, some angel or some demon or some human to curse them. God has not even cursed that person. Someone else has. And since they're not close to God, right, they don't know themselves, they don't know God, they will start to believe and manifest a curse for themselves. You can never be cursed by God. If you take that rank, that authority, right, these human curses won't work on you at all, right? You may notice it, you may see it, you may see other people in dark energy, you may have a lot of empathy, but you will not be cursed, right? You may just have to stray away from these people or develop some types of shielding, okay? But you can't be cursed, right, by God, right? These human curses won't work on you. These angel curses won't work on you. These demon curses won't work on you. Someone's worshiping some other God, right? Their energy won't affect you. Ultimately, if you're close to God and you know yourself and you understand this, you will not be cursed, right? Romans 8:38. For I am convinced that neither death nor life, neither angels nor demons, neither the present nor the future, nor any powers, neither height or depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God that is in Christ Jesus our Lord, right? Nothing in creation can curse you. That just doesn't mean you have a perfect mental state now. That doesn't mean you have a perfect emotional state now. That doesn't mean you make all the perfect decisions now. Okay, you still have to put in your work, right? And ultimately that depends on how sensitive you are, how much work you have to put in, right? But nothing in creation, angel or demon, any other God, any other human, nothing in creation can curse you, right? This is a false belief. Okay, a lot of times we can believe false things and start manifesting them into our lives, right? If you believe you're cursed, you're gonna start manifesting those actions. Oh, I have to do this now because I'm cursed. I have to go see this person now because I'm cursed. I have to do 100 million things because I'm cursed now. You get what I'm saying? But you're really not cursed. Okay? God will not curse you. Right? You know yourself. You know you are the son of God, daughter of God. You cannot be cursed by anyone or anything. Right? These angel games, these demon games, right, are games they play, curses they put on to lower vibrational humans. That's truly what it is. You get what I'm saying? You may see someone who is very well, you know, for lack of a better terms, cursed, right? It's not really your job to redeem them, to free them, to show them God, to remove that curse from them. Okay? It's a lot of work, right? It's making your own spirit dirty. You know, it's making your mind dirty. You know, you have to put up with the toil, the mental turmoil, right? The emotional turmoil, the emotional turmoil of cleansing this person, right? It's not your job to do that. You get what I'm saying? You can either separate yourself from this person, develop some types of mental shield, right? A lot of cursed people, right, want to curse other people, okay? If someone's cursed, they're going to want to curse other people, right? They're inviting that energy into their life. They already invited that energy into their life. Right, it's playing out already. So as long as you don't interact with them, right, that cursed energy will not, you know, rest in your life, rest in your spirit, rest in your mind. That cursed energy will not take over your mind, your emotions, your spirit, your body, right? You may just see it, you know, if it's in your environment. You get what I'm saying? Our eyes and our ears don't filter out anything, right? You may just see it. You get what I'm saying? Some people are living very, very negatively. Right on this channel, I push out a lot of love, a lot of wisdom. You get what I'm saying? A lot of peace and things like that, right? Everyone isn't just like this. You know, it's billions of people. Everyone isn't just like this. You get what I'm saying? It's very important to know. Everyone is just all love. Everyone, peace, joy, happiness, forgiveness, follow God. Everyone isn't like that. You get what I'm saying? So you may see some people, for lack of better words, cursed. If you don't interact with that energy, right? You can't pick up that energy, right? Because, you know, you're not cursing yourself, right? Your loved ones aren't cursing you. Your friends aren't cursing you. God definitely isn't cursing you. You get what I'm saying? That's someone else's energy. You know what I'm saying? They can deal with that. You know, if you want to deal with that, go ahead. I would not recommend it at all. I would not recommend it at all, for sure. You get what I'm saying? There's much more important stuff to do. You get what I'm saying? If you're feeling generous and you don't mind picking up that energy, right? It's disgusting though. You know what I'm saying? It's inviting pestilence into your life. It's inviting wickedness into your life. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to heal yourself now. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to take time out of your day, out of your life, right? We're here for a limited amount of time. You know what I'm saying? I removed plenty of curses, right? I didn't get everyone. It is what it is. New people probably being born feeling negative. New people feeling negative all the time. You get what I'm saying? Just the same way, new people are finding God all the time. New people are becoming positive all the time. You're not a filtering system for the universe. You get what I'm saying? You filter things for you. Honestly, one of the best things to do to these types of people is just not interact with them. You get what I'm saying? They'll figure it out eventually. Galatians 5:1. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Right? Curses are pretty much a slave mentality, right? You're cursed, right? That is putting your mental state in chains. That's putting your emotional state in chains. That's putting your spirit in chains. That's putting your body in chains. Right? Last time I checked, God didn't put us in no chains. You know what I'm saying? We're not slaves. Right? We're not cursed. That energy mostly is from humans, right? Being possessed by demons and things like that, right? From my perspective, right? The things I've seen. It's mostly humans being possessed by demons. Humans fighting their own demons. I want to put that on everyone else. You get what I'm saying? People that like their energy is the best energy in the world and shit like that, when their energy is like worse than yours and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even interact with peasants. You get what I'm saying? You don't gotta interact with peasants, right? You're a king, you're a queen, you're a god, you're a goddess. You don't gotta interact with people who don't know themselves, truthfully. You get what I'm saying? You don't gotta save everyone, right? That's what Jesus is for. Jesus came down to save everyone. You know what I'm saying? In my last video, right, I'm talking about picking up the slack. You know what I'm saying? We can help Jesus out some ways, right? But let Jesus do some stuff, though. You get what I'm saying? It's billions of motherfuckers who need help. You get what I'm saying? Help who you can, right? We don't gotta do every single fucking person. You get what I'm saying? They got the Bible. They got the church. They know what the fuck is up. You feel me? But God is not gonna curse you. right? These human curses won't work on you. These angel curses won't work on you. These demon curses won't work on you. You're stronger than angels. You're stronger than demons. Most of these humans, you get what I'm saying? You're closer to God than them, right? Especially you following my channel. It just is what it is. Or you're in the church. You know what I'm saying? You've been studying this for years and stuff like that. You get what I'm saying? You're already at that level where you know God. You know yourself. You know you're a son of God. You know you're a daughter of God. You know you can't get cursed, right? I'm telling you, right? Add that to your, it's not even a manifestation. It's not even affirmation. It's the truth. It's already the truth. Add that to your book of knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Your book of wisdom. That's truth. You can't be cursed. It is what it is. The only people who can be cursed is people who don't follow God, people who don't know God, people who don't know themselves, people who would rather play demon games. You know what I'm saying? People who would rather play fallen angel games. People who pushing out hate and negativity anyway. You get what I'm saying? You don't got to do a million rituals and shit like that. You don't got to fucking stand on your head and then walk in a star and then walk in a square and then do fucking 720 circle under a full moon with a candle burning. You don't got to do none of that dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? You just can't be cursed. You feel me? It's like a passive stat. You know what I'm saying? You play video games, it's a passive. We got a passive on. We can't be cursed. You know what I'm saying? End of story. Don't let people convince you, right? It's a convincing, right? Once you're convinced of something, it affects your mental and emotional state. Don't let them convince you that you can even be cursed in the first place. When God didn't even curse Adam and Eve, he cursed the ground. When God didn't even curse Cain, he cursed the ground. You get what I'm saying? This is how you make your sacred ground, when you realize, okay, the ground was cursed, right? We're eating from the ground to heal the ground, right? We have a lot of things backwards. You get what I'm saying? Adam and Eve didn't have to eat to survive, okay? I believe now we don't have to eat to survive. We're eating to heal the earth, okay? All the good food that comes from the earth, we want to eat it to heal the earth because the earth was cursed multiple times, right? This food isn't healing us. God heals us. This food isn't healing us. We're healing the earth. It's in reverse. Okay, we're healing the earth when we take from the earth. Spirits don't have to eat. Souls don't have to eat. Gods don't have to eat. Before we fell, before Adam and Eve fell and cursed the earth, we didn't have to eat, right? We ate for pleasure. Now we have to eat for survival and things like that. You get what I'm saying? But peace and blessings. Thank y'all for making it to the end. Hope y'all have a super day, a super week, a super month, a super year. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, peace.